We had rappers like Snoop Dogg,
When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's
Dr. Dre, Eminem,
Yo. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote.
Nicki Minaj,
This one is for the boys with the booming system. Top down AC with the cooling system. When he come up in the club, he be blazing up. Got stacks on deck like he's saving up. And he ill, he real, he might got a deal. He pop bottles and he got the right kind of bill. He cold, he dope, he might sell coke. He always in the air, but
and so many more who impacted the rap community and the hip-hop industry as a whole through their style, flow, and originality. They've won multiple awards and inspired many around the world to follow in their footsteps. But how did hip-hop rappers like these come to be? Let's take a look into the past to get a better grip on where rap originated and how it is as popular as it is today.
way back into time.
Back in the early 70s, hip-hop consisted of mostly DJs due to the popularity of DJ Kool Herc. Even with his growing popularity, the music industry's top music genres were still disco, R&B, rock, funk, etc. Groups like the Temptations and the Jackson 5, dedicated to R&B, and the Rolling Stones, dedicated to classical rock, dominated the music industry. But hip-hop artists weren't so much thought of. Even though hip-hop wasn't as popular everywhere, it was embedded into the Bronx. People carried boomboxes and were breakdancing all over. At that time, the Bronx was the heart of hip-hop, but that would later change. Former R&B star Sylvia went into a nightclub called Harlem World. There, she saw Lovebug Sarsky, a musician and DJ, spinning turntables while simultaneously rapping lyrics. Rap was also popular in the Bronx, but no one had ever made an official rap song, so no one on the outside knew about this new way of music. To continue, she was very fascinated by this execution of music, which she had never heard before. She immediately knew this could be big in the music industry. So, she began her search for the next big thing, and in Englewood, New Jersey, she found it. With that, the Sugarhill Gang, consisting of rappers Big Bang Hank, 24, Wonder Mike, 16, and Master G, 17, was formed. She got the young rappers into the booth, and in 1979, Rapper's Delight was born.
Now what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet.
It sold over 14 million copies and was the first hip-hop single on America's Top 40s. Stated by Jessica Chaney, a prestigious history teacher.
So yeah, with the Sugarhill Gang, their delivery, tone, sound, and just the flow is what attracted them to people. I think a lot of people could not do exactly what they did, how they did it, which you can see that after the Sugarhill Gang, you know, you had people that was inspired by them to do the exact same thing. Yeah.
So, it was something new and different everyone could enjoy and get up and dance to. The Sugarhill Gang went international and were the first rappers to perform in Europe. On top of that, they received multiple gold and platinum awards. With their growing popularity, their record label, Sugarhill Records, were able to sign more groups like Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 and the Funky 4+1. Later on, they made another hit, Apache Jump On It in 1999, which shook the younger crowd so they can enjoy the ways of rap as well. Although the video does show cultural appropriation, it still shows the way rap was formed back then and how the beats and rhythm caught people's attention. With these accomplishments, there was still some backlash. Mainstream white culture perceived this new way of music as an attack on American values and a wild zone, stated by open edition journals. They continued that rap could affect the white musical aesthetics believed to be an authentic and direct extension and a symbol of preserving the racial and civilizational essence. This is not what rap was about, especially at that time period. It was about rebelling against racism and telling a message about all the violence, discrimination, and fear that was going around. For example, some important lyrics that sent a great message were by Melly Mel, a Gangmaster Flash and Furious 5 member. His lyric states,
But I couldn't get far, cause a man with a touch of repossessed my car. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a trouble sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
this is a metaphor for some of the violence he had to face, and it's said in a way where people would listen and hear his voice. All of this was possible through the Sugarhill Gang. Because of their trial and error to try to make rap heard and available to all, they enabled people to obtain a voice and express themselves in different ways. Additionally, thanks to the Sugarhill Gang, we then had gangster rap, which consisted rappers like Tupac and Biggie Smalls. If it weren't for the Sugarhill Gang, no one would know where hip-hop would be today, or if it would even be as popular. They were able to bring more diversity in the music industry that was limited beforehand, and gave many generations the opportunity to share their story and experiences through such a captivating art style. Like Wonder Mike once said,
"We kicked the door wide open so that everybody else could make their paper."